Kuracha,
Hi, welcome to my blog.
here's a question for you.
Yes.
So, you've been in the UK for a long time, and you've been going out with me now for some time. Actually, married to me. We're laughing. Do you get funny looks from people in the UK because you're with a Western guy? Because I don't see it.
Actually, that's a good question. Yes, I mean, I did experience that. I think I told you before. Oh, no, I don't know. Maybe. But then, yes, there is some a look that, actions speak louder than words. And
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Fine. You're not really fine.
Many
Just can't get
times.
into it because they would never.
And there is a time that I feel very uncomfortable.
Why? What sort of looks?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can feel it that, the way they look at me is like you just met me, I think, in a bar or I work in a bar.
Really? That's the impression.
I can feel that. I don't know because
So the time you mentioned when we went to eat something in a restaurant in Richmond,
yes,
and you said there was either one or two ladies looking at you in a funny way.
I know.
Because what? You're with a white guy, a Western guy?
That's what I feel. Maybe
Really?
I'm wrong, but I think like some Asian woman like me, maybe
Yeah.
they can relate as well. Yeah, before it was very offensive for me.
Really?
I feel.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I feel. I feel like they judge me right away, and not only here.
You don't think it's your impression?
What?
You don't think it's your impression, or is it too many looks to be your impression
Too
of people?
many, and you're not stupid. Sometimes you can see. There is time that they look at me that you can feel that they're okay with it.
Yeah.
But there is a time, most of the time, before I'm not used to with it. But now I'm okay. I mean, I know, but before I am very what they call that?
Conscious of it.
Conscious about it, and I always look around.
Is it always like when you're walking around town centre, you always catch that look?
Yeah.
Someone's just like catching that weird look at
Yes,
you.
and there is one time, actually this is funny, I don't know where we are, and I think they're European,
Yeah.
and then we are together.
Oh, I know where that was.
Yes, and then, and the way the woman look at me,
Should we say where it is?
actually it's in Thailand.
Yeah.
And of course, guys, some of you know about Thailand sometimes, Anyway, we are together in the
bat bus.
Bat bus.
The bat bus.
And I was in with you, and then in front of us.
So it's just us two in the bat bus.
Yeah, and then this couple. Actually, there are many. They are
Three.
and they're French.
I think they're French.
Yeah, I'm sure they're French. So
Yeah.
I will tell you this. I
Yeah.
can say that they're French, and the way the guy looking at me, he's okay.
Yeah.
But the two, and I think the other one is his wife,
Okay.
partner.
Okay.
And the way he look at me is maybe she's thinking I'm Thai, and
Yeah.
and then in Thailand that time we are in the bar, and
Yeah.
I really sure that
But we were just in a taxi bus.
I know we're sitting down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even you get it.
So we're in a taxi bus going to a night market,
I know, and then
and
the
these
way,
three people jump on the taxi bus with us to share it, and then they start giving you bad looks.
oh yeah, they look at me from top to bottom and from bottom to top, like really uncomfortable, and then we go down and
Yeah.
they start talking to each other, and
Yeah.
even we're in front of us, guys. It's like balamoy parang yung jeep lang na kaharap mo, then they're talking about you. You know that, di ba guys, magigets mo yun na pinag-uusapan ka nila. So, and then parang akala nila nakuha ka niya sa bar, nagtatrabaho, yung gano'n na. I think because they thought, most of the time they thought when I was in Thailand, they thought I'm Thailand.
Yeah.
I'm from Thailand. So
Yeah.
I think she think that I'm from Thailand. But then guys, even though you cannot judge people I mean, you went in that country, and you know, you have to accept their culture. You have to accept what they are, isn't it?
So what about when you go on? I mean, I think you mentioned another time.
One
like
thing
on,
is this one is very very interesting. It's not only in other countries, it's also Filipina. I think sometimes most Filipino as well. So
well, they judge you.
oh yeah, definitely. So I told you this. We went in Palawan the first time we've been to we went to the Philippines.
Yeah.
And we went in Palawan.
So this is being judged by your own national people in your own country for taking the
And I
Western.
heard they are talking in our language, at narinig ko na pinag-usapan nila ako na really bad. Of course, anyway, what happened in that time is we went to the we went to the tourist spot and everything, and then I think some other people knows this as well. You know na alam nyo yung lugar na yun sa Palawan, sa Puerto Princesa, na pagkatapos mong pumunta sa mga tourist spot, mayroong lunch na pupuntahan kayo ng tour guide mo. So meron doon na ano. So I saw this there one group of Filipino, and I think they're families. Anyway, there is in the middle age and young.
Was that in a restaurant?
Yeah, where's the lunch?
That little eaty place type thing. Okay.
Anyway, so nakita ko, I saw this old lady, not really old, but it's like 60 something.
Grandma.
Grandma. The way she looked at me already, you know, guys, yung mga Pilipina, I think makaka-relate sa akin dito na hindi ako nag-exaggerate or what, na talagang I know they're talking bad things about me.
Really?
Anyway, of course guys, nasa Palawan ka summer, ano yung susuot mo? Alangan naman mag-gown ka, mag-wedding gown ka, di ba? So I wear you know, two-piece, and of course and I'm like I said, tiny, and then I'm with a
big Westerner.
With a big Westerner. And anyway, so and syempre magpapakit ka sa boyfriend mo.
So that's like a classic scenario then. Small Filipino lady with a big white guy.
So ang nangyari, as soon as we arrived in that lunch on that small canteen na parang provide ng tour, we passed narinig ko talaga siya. I heard her, she's talking. She said to her, I don't know, friend or whoever, "Oh, tingnan mo yan, look at her." So, yung the other person as well, they look at me. So, tumingin naman sila. Tapos, tumingin ako sa kanila. Then, I look at her. Then, they even didn't care na I look at them.
Really?
They're still
They're blatant.
They still talking about me na, like,
what were they saying then?
No, they thought that I'm young. And, Mark was like, older than me. So, they no, like, I wonder, like, you know, where I met him, something like that. So I didn't really hear about it, but I know they're talking about me, like where I met you, like you met me. Maybe, like I said, most of the time they think that like we are a prostitute, something like that. Like, not only you, like I said, I will tell this, can I say?
Yeah.
With my ex-husband before, he's also British. So we went in I want to go in a market, like a wet market, and he said he wants to come with me, but I don't want him to come with me because alam ko na ang tingin ng iba.
What, did you know that was going to happen?
That time I was very like a bit conservative. I don't want other people, you know, think. And he said to me, "Oh, why you don't want me to go with you?" Sabi ko, okay, you come with me. So, sumama siya sa akin sa palengke, sa Angeles, sa Pampanga. So, bumibili ako ng bangus. I'm buying milkfish, you know. And this guy, he's a guy. So, he right away assumed that I work in a bar. Alam nyo guys, anong tinanong niya sa akin? Saan mo siya na-meet? Saan ka nagtatrabahong bar?
What?
So he asked me where did I met my ex-husband, where I work, where bar.
He went up to you in the fish market, the wet market, and blatantly asked you, where is your bar?
Yeah. And I said, what are you talking about? So, you know, this is the thing sometimes, guys. Na,
Did you tell your ex-husband?
I didn't tell him right away because
Okay.
I know, but
Okay.
I was offended with that,
Yeah,
and
be offended,
I said to the I told the Filipino, said, "What are you talking about? You know, I'm not working in a
Yeah,
bar at all."
yeah.
But that time I'm very, very sensitive with these things. But now I'm okay. You know,
Yeah.
people ask me where I work, I will say, "Yeah, I will make up."
You don't care now.
I don't care. But like I said, dating Westerner, sometimes there is a, if you have very sensitive, you know, you have to be very.
Do you think lots of Philippine ladies are too sensitive?
Yeah, I
When it
think.
comes to that thing, it's going
Yeah,
to
of
affect them,
course.
isn't it?
Yeah, because we came from a
Yeah.
conservative.
Yeah. So it's going to affect them.
And it is, but like I said, now I'm okay with it. But even until now, guys, I know I can see sometimes that there is a look. I get a look some with the people around here, but I don't say that anymore.
No, you don't. No,
Because
no, you don't care
I
about
don't
it.
really care anymore. But before, I always say, oh, you know, I saw her, she's looking at me like that.
Here's something for you then, because in Western culture, it's always thought that the man is disadvantaged or has got to put up with a lot of crap because he's dating an Asian lady. But what you just said is that you experience racism because you're going out with a Western guy, which means that you got to put up with an awful lot of crap as well.
Yeah, I mean, and also one thing as well, they think that because I'm dating Westerner is because of the money all the time.
We won't
like
go into that one though, because that's another subject.
No, but then
Yeah,
all the time.
all the time.
I mean,
But certainly for the looks, as though it's like frowned upon, like racism. Is it racism?
I don't know if you call it racism. I think it's discrimination.
Discrimination.
I think it's discrimination.
Racism or discrimination?
I think more on discrimination.
That's a good one, yeah.
Because always they think when you come from Asian, you
Yeah.
kind of.
I think
wanting
they have certain thoughts and ways that things should be happening, but because it doesn't conform to that, they
And
think
also
that.
some of people that I don't really know, but and then they know me a bit, and then when before they will ask, if I have a boyfriend, and I said I have a boyfriend, they will right away assume that you're old, like 70, 80 years old.
So they assume that you're old. The Western guys like really old, and they assume that you're really young.
Yeah, like you're Asian, always dating.
So would you like to
old.
tell our true ages? What is your age? What is my age?
Actually,
I bet you people will be surprised because they always think you're like 25 years old. So I wonder how old you are.
should I say?
How,
Anyway,
how old am I?
you are 52 and I'm 48. So I'm almost turning 49.
That's between
so,
4 or 5 years
yeah, 4 or 5
difference
years.
in a relationship, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's not really bad. So, but some always saying that, oh, he's still young.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. But when
He's
I
still got
say
hair.
So yeah.
He's not old.
It's not, but then, like I said, there is always a big question. Does he hold than like 7 or like?
So
but
they-
then, what I mean to say is, whether it's older than me, it doesn't matter, isn't it? I mean, if they fall in love with the old,
But that's where the stereotype comes from. If it's a very young girl with a very old guy, Western guy, that's where the stereotype comes
yeah,
from.
I know, but then
Because there can only be one. The conclusion is there can only be one thing going on. The Western
but-
guy's in it for money, or for the girl, and the girl's in it for money.
yeah, but like I said, is stop judging other people.
Yeah, stop judging.
Like that, because sometimes they're really in love with each other. Whether he's older or she's younger than the guy. Sometimes you cannot just, you don't know them, isn't it?
No, because our relationship is only between 4 and 5 years difference.
Yeah,
That doesn't come into it.
I'm basing on my experience with you, and even my previous one is not older. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about other that I knew someone that they had a relation with older than them.
Yeah.
But they're happy, and I know.
Do I know the
great.
person?
What?
You've got to say names, but do I know the
No,
person?
no.
Okay.
So I know that. So I think for me is it's really hard if you have a relation for the first time, a European or a Westerner, because you will really get this kind of looks and
So apart from your normal relationship problems, you've got to put on top of that, you've got to deal with all those others,
Yeah, definitely.
all the other problems.
Or many things actually. I mean, in everyday, guys, and even now, like I said, even I already adjust, I still get that kind of reaction or looks with other people.
When was the last time you had one? Was it recent?
Yes,
When?
I don't know, but it's recent.
Recent, really?
But then,
What with me?
Yeah.
So you're walking with me and there's someone
Yeah,
looking
but
at
then
you?
it's in a grocery. I think in Tesco.
Oh, really? Really?
But then,
Tesco's?
But
Okay.
then I don't really care about them.
No, not anymore.
Not like before. So yeah.
No.
So guys, dating Westerners sometimes
It's
is
difficult for you.
difficult. Sometimes it's not only like you have. I mean, kailangan magiging walang hiya ka.
What's that?
They know that.
Oh,
Filipino
okay.
knows that. Parang magiging makapal ka. Yung how they, I don't know how to say. Like you become numb with the, or like
You start to ignore it. You don't see it.
Yeah, don't see it.
Yeah.
You become blind.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's all I think I can say is you will get that. How about you?
What do I see it if I'm dating you?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I think that's a good.
You know what? I actually see the opposite because I'm a guy looking after or married to a beautiful Filipina. Because
Like that.
I see it from a different point of view. If I see a guy looking at you, I think you're mine. He can't have you. So it's quite actually. It's not an insult. It's quite a compliment.
Really?
If I see it from a
Guys.
woman, if I see it from a woman, and to be honest with you, I don't see it from women. I don't really see it because I'm probably blasé. I'm probably ignorant to it.
So you didn't.
I don't really see it. I do catch guys looking at you,
Really?
and I think that's because probably you're quite pretty.
Oh my goodness, guys!
So
I don't
if
know.
I
I'm embarrassed
so
now.
if I see that, I think it's more of a compliment to me,
Okay.
and I think, you know what, get your own. She's mine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you see, that's one thing you don't know about. That's one thing I keep to myself.
Why you keep to yourself? Why you didn't tell me?
Because every time I give you a compliment, you chuck it back at me. You're very bad at taking compliments.
No, because sometimes it's hard to believe. You know.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, you already see the or you already heard the dating with a Westerner and dating with an Asian woman. So anyway, hope you enjoy my vlog and see you again next time. Bye.